Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing okay today.
Hi, guys. I'm really glad you're here because today's topic is something many people don't talk about honestly.
Yeah, today we're not just teaching English, we're talking about those moments when life feels hard and you feel like giving up.
Especially when you're trying to learn something like English and it just doesn't go the way you expected.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt excited to start something and then slowly lost all that motivation?
That happens a lot. At the beginning, everything feels easy. You watch a few videos, learn some words, and you think, okay, I can do this.
Exactly. You imagine yourself speaking confidently, maybe talking to people, maybe getting better opportunities.
But then reality hits.
Yeah, grammar gets confusing.
You forget words again and again.
And when you try to speak, your mind just goes blank.
Or worse, someone doesn't understand you.
Or they laugh.
That part really hurts.
It does. Even if they don't mean to hurt you, it still feels embarrassing.
I remember a time when I tried to speak in English in front of a small group.
What happened?
I made a simple mistake, and someone laughed. Not in a very mean way, but still, it stayed in my mind for days.
Yeah, those moments stick with you.
After that, I didn't feel like speaking again. I kept thinking, what if I make another mistake?
That's how it starts, not with failure, but with fear.
Exactly.
And slowly you stop trying.
You tell yourself, I'll practice tomorrow.
But tomorrow becomes next week.
And next week becomes never.
That's the dangerous part.
It really is.
I think many people listening right now are in that stage.
Yeah, maybe you started learning English with full energy.
And now you feel stuck.
Or tired.
Or maybe you feel like you're just not good enough.
If you feel that way, I want you to listen carefully.
Because this is important.
That feeling is not the truth.
It's just a moment,
Just a bad phase.
not your final result. Let's talk about a student.
Not a perfect student, a real one.
This student started just like you,
Full of hope.
watching videos every day,
Practicing in front of a mirror.
saying things like, "Hello, how are you?"
Small steps, but meaningful.
Then things got difficult.
The student couldn't remember words.
Sentences didn't come out right.
And every mistake felt bigger than it really was.
One day, the student tried to speak in public,
Maybe in a class, maybe in a shop.
and it didn't go well.
The words were wrong.
The sentence was broken.
And yes, people reacted.
That moment changed everything.
The student went home quiet,
No motivation, no energy.
just thinking, I can't do this.
And honestly, that's a very human reaction.
Of course, anyone would feel that way.
But here's where the story changes.
Not in a big, dramatic way, just a small moment.
The student remembered something.
The reason they started.
Maybe it was for a job.
Maybe for confidence.
Maybe just to prove to themselves, I can improve.
That small reason didn't fix everything.
But it was enough to try again.
And that's the key.
Not perfection.
Just trying again.
This time, the student didn't rush.
Didn't try to be perfect.
Just focused on small progress.
Learning a few words.
Speaking short sentences.
Making mistakes, but not stopping.
And slowly, things changed.
Not overnight,
Not in 1 week.
but little by little.
The student became more comfortable,
More relaxed.
more confident.
And something important happened.
The fear started getting smaller,
Not gone, but weaker.
and confidence started growing.
That's how real progress looks.
Not fast, not perfect.
But steady.
Let's be honest.
Learning English is not easy.
If it was easy, everyone would do it.
But the difficulty is what makes it valuable.
Exactly.
So if you're struggling right now,
You're not failing.
you're learning.
If you feel slow,
You're still moving.
if you feel tired,
Take a break.
but don't quit.
Quitting is the only real failure.
Everything else is part of the journey.
Let's do something together.
Say this with us.
I'm not perfect, but I'm improving.
Again,
I'm not perfect, but I'm improving.
that's enough.
More than enough.
Before we finish, one honest question.
What do you really want?
Not what others expect.
What do you want?
If learning English is important to you,
Then don't let one bad experience stop you.
or two,
Or 10.
because one day,
You'll speak better.
you'll understand more
And you'll look back at this moment.
and realize.
You were closer than you thought.
So keep going,
Even if it's slow,
even if it's messy.
just don't stop.
We're with you.
Always.
See you in the next episode.
Take care and keep learning.